What's up, guys? In this one we're looking at a new portable propane stainless gas grill. I think it's gonna be perfect for the trail, camping, maybe even the crawler hauler. Let's check it out. So we've been using primarily a charcoal Weber Go Anywhere for our camping and trail riding. I even use it at home. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but we barbecue or grill pretty much, I'd say 3 or 4 nights out of the week, so a lot. My go-to is charcoal. I love charcoal, but it takes some prep time and it takes a little bit more skill to cook some stuff. You know, it needs a little bit more attention. So Monument Grills got a hold of me and asked me if I want to check out one of their gas grills, and I definitely do. Just for the simplicity, I think it goes with like RVing and stuff a lot easier than charcoal. I think that's going to be a huge plus right there just for convenience. And then also here at home, swapping it up. We've done the pellets, charcoal, now we're doing gas. I'm gonna start unboxing this stuff, and we're gonna start with the small stuff first because it sent me a bunch of accessories. Then I'll get to the grill itself. We'll open it up, see how everything works. We'll get a cook. All right, we've got the whole thing assembled. Took me no time at all. I did use the directions just to make sure I was doing everything right. The awesome part about this grill, first impression, is very sturdy and it's pretty much put together for you out of the box, which is a huge relief. Okay, so let's just talk about how this thing looks. Stainless construction, no sharp edges. They're all guarded with this plastic trim. And the first thing that stands out to you is the glass. It's got like an inspection window. Is that gonna stay clear for the cooks? I don't know. But still, it's pretty cool and it looks great. So for the assembly, we had to put these little rubber feet on there. One of the things I don't like about some of the other portable grills is that that bottom part is metal. So if you put it on, say, wood or a glass table or something like that, it can scratch it up. These rubber ones aren't going to do that. And it's kind of like a no slip thing. It's going to stay put. Got some little clamps here for when we're traveling around. 2 feet of propane hose here, and the cool thing is that little guy is an adapter that we can put on here so it takes the regular little green bottles instead. Perfect. I'm using this at home, and if I'm going to use it on the crawler hauler or like, you know, a more base camp style of camping, I'm going to use the big propane bottle, just a little bit easier for me. But when Monument reached out to me, I went and looked at their grills again. I thought I was familiar with them. I was once I saw the logo, and I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was getting into with this thing. But the number one thing that stood out to me was stainless. Having stainless stuff and a background in the USA, I knew I was going to like this. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so looking at the front here, one of the things that stands out is that there's 2 different zones for the gas. 2 controls where we can do either the left or the right. So, you know, we can have a hot side and a cool side, or we can have them both on full blast, whatever. That's cool. So a lot of these will have a push button igniter, or they won't have anything at all, and you'll have to use the match holder. Not sure if you saw this, but you can put a little match on the end of this thing, stick it in through the edge there to get the burners lit without burning your fingers. Once again, the cool thing about this one is as you're flicking it on, the igniter right there. You've got 2, so if one fails, you still have another one, and you still have the match holder for a backup. All right, let's open this thing up. So super simple construction. It's got a drip pan here at the bottom that you lift up and then pull out. You could line that with some aluminum foil so, you know, it doesn't create a huge mess in there. Move the grill, and super simple setup. Just got 2 different cylinders that are ported for the gas to come out, and then these heat deflectors. It's that simple. Putting the grill back on, the grill below those 2 bolts right there, drop it down, you're good to go. All right, I'm gonna go grab my propane bottle, hook it up, and we'll see how this thing does. All right, so to get this thing started, all I did was hold it on so I could hear the gas flow. Then I clicked it, you can see a little flame come up, and and all the little blue flames shooting out of there. So now what I'm gonna do is cook off any of the manufacturing materials that might be stuck on here still, you know, like some grease or glues or something like that. I'm gonna close the lid, keep this on high, and come back in a little bit. We'll see where we're at. All right, while this is heating up, it's about 450 right now. I'm just trying to get that temperature up and hold it up for a while that's going on. I've got some thinly sliced beef chuck, just gonna use some salt on it, lay that out, see how it does with the cooking and see how the inspection window does with the grill at the same time. And then we're gonna use this, I think, probably for some tacos, maybe even in some omelets like chopped up with eggs, so that'd be great. All right, let's get going. All right, going pretty smooth so far. Got my Crocs on. Barbecue Croc, off-road Croc. This window is actually really clear still. I'm surprised. And you can see in there really well. A couple flare-ups in there, but you know, we're cooking beef, that happens. Looking pretty good though. This would be great when some burritos or some tacos too. All right, so we're about to pull this beef off. Had it cooking the whole time. Glass is still clear, and you can see you've got a bunch of juices and everything dripped down to the bottom, so it's already got a pretty good mess onto it. Now the directions go into detail how to clean every different surface, as far as the drip tray, the burners, the grill, all of that. I say the same thing for all of them. Just use a mixture of warm water and a mild detergent. You can soak it if you need to, or you can scrub it. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more on top of that. I'm gonna cook the whole grill, just get the grill up to a high temperature for a little bit longer and try to cook some of it off. Later on, I'll go in here and just clean it per the directions. This one is done. Getting ready to go chop this up. I think I'm gonna mix it with some eggs for dinner and enjoy. We did it. Worked great, just as advertised. Super easy to use. I can see myself using this instead of charcoal whenever I'm in a pinch, especially for like burgers, brats, thinly sliced meat like that. It worked great this first cook, but that's not it. I don't do a review just off of one. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna try something different. We're gonna see how this thing holds up over time. Eventually, you'll see this thing out on the trail with us, or hopefully with the crawler hauler or the RV, something. It's just too easy. I mean, it's just hooked up to the propane bottle. We can hook it up to some 1-pounders, easy. Look down in the description for some details on any of this stuff, Crocs included. You want some Crocs and some gibbets? I got you. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. See you in the next one.